Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about intuitive eating. So sometimes we're just eating out of habit, or we're eating because it's the time to eat, or sometimes we're eating because we're hungry, or sometimes we're eating because we're stressed, or sometimes we're eating to eat down our feelings. So whatever reason we're eating for, we want to clear some energy so we're able to eat a little bit more intuitively. So there is part of complaining. Often that's a clue as to where things are stuck. So let me know where you're stuck or what you may feel is an issue, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're going to start in the heart chakra. All right, I embrace all that is love and reject all that is unlike love. Good morning, Elizabeth. Your heart. Oh, we're in the heart chakra. All right, so what else is coming up is being untrue to yourself. So sometimes we do things to keep other people happy, or we're not thinking about what's really best for us. So now we're going to go into the aura, so layers of the aura. So third layer of the aura. The feeling of vulnerability. And vulnerability is a bit scary. Good morning, Susanna. Vulnerability is how we connect to other people, but being vulnerable is also, the way that people can be critical of us and pull us down. But if we want to deeply connect with people, we do have to be vulnerable, which is hard. So generational baggage on vulnerability from dad's mum's side of the family and the women, like 73 generations of women. All right, so something from the sixth layer of the aura. which is emotions and spiritual connections and communion. So leaking energy from that part of our aura. Current females. Self-abuse. So how are you allowing yourself to be abused? Or how are you abusing yourself is probably more correct. All right, fourth layer of the aura. Stagnant energy stuck in that part of the aura. Sadness stuck in that part. So what are you feeling sad about? Good morning, Margaret. Elizabeth said, always putting myself down. Yeah, and sometimes that's like the habit from those people that we grew up with, isn't it? If our family were critical, we learn to become critical of ourselves. All right, there's something stuck in our spines. We're going to go to 10. I'm using Inner Siegel's book. What's stuck here is righteousness. So, wanting to do the right thing, and we can be right annoyed with other people when they don't do the right thing. All right, so seventh layer of the aura. So tears in the aura of that layer. So feeling rejection. So I'm accepted, I'm loved, I'm desirable, I'm valuable, I'm wanted, I'm needed. And just releasing the trauma of being rejected. Age 6. So what was happening when you were 6? All right, so now we're going to go into T4. Carrying unresolved pain and trauma from the past. You're afraid to heal or let go, as that life is all you know. So we're plugging in as if you had an adjustment to help reset that circuit of the body. Now we're going to go into the first layer of the aura, which is about our physical body. So leaking energy again. Current female. Feeling wishy-washy. So it's like we're almost scared to make a definitive decision and to take action on it in fear of either leaving someone behind or not doing the right thing. So it's important to actually make a decision and to take steps. If we don't make a decision and we're wishy-washy, we don't move forward. All right, so now we're going to go into the 10th chakra. All right, I'm grateful for my senses through which I experience my journey. And I guess we could say hunger is a sense as well, isn't it? It's like, and also if someone lovingly cooks a meal for you, you can feel the love in the meal. So it's like, it's important for us to actually eat food that is lovingly made and not just any old rubbish. All right, so Elizabeth says, trying to be the peacemaker at age 6. Yes, still are, I think. Good morning, Lisa. So our hearing, what have we heard? And sometimes stuff we've heard as a kid gets stuck in our head. All right, I'm noticing that things are coming together pretty easily for me. All right, so let's say I am intuitive, it's safe to be intuitive, I'm intuitive with my food. Age 6 again, age 10, 17, 43, okay. And we're going to go in the 11th layer of the aura now, the galactic layer, the galactic chakra. And for those that haven't commented, whereabouts are you feeling it in your body? All right, I create the natural expression of my own being. Because often we're trying to be what other people want us to be. back to the crown chakra. My worth is great. And sometimes that translates with when we're eating, isn't it? If we're not treating ourselves with love and kindness, we tend to eat any old rubbish. So it's like valuing yourself and valuing. All right, so the sun is managed into her stomach. Okay. All right, so what's hiding in the stomach is unhappy feelings. Age 17, 33, 41. So I guess sometimes we need to declutter our home or declutter our cupboard, even our car, and get rid of the things that are no longer serving us. And so I think about that with our feelings sometimes, or the experiences that have got lodged in our body. It's not really serving us anymore. So it's like it's better for us to release the things that are stuck there. All right, so some sort of bacteria. So more emotionally based than physically based. And the feeling is lack of control over events. All right. Lisa's saying fatigue, not wanting to get out of bed. All right, so you, the fixer. And it's hard when you're trying to fix problems and they won't stay fixed. It's like you just do what I say and it'll be better. But some people have to go and do poor choices to feel, well, to learn. And we have to allow them to learn that. But it is hard to watch because you can see the self-destruct happening. So it is hard as a parent or a friend or, partner or whatever to watch the self-destruct. So this has also got a generational component from mum. And some stuck emotions in our genes. All right, so the right side of the body is what this is hiding under. So physical direction, masculine side, fighting, giving, releasing. So not wanting to fight. And more stuck feelings. So feeling unwelcome. Age 5. Good morning, Tabitha. All right, if we ask if there's something preventing us from eating intuitively, it comes up age 8. So where were you and what were you doing when you were 8? So some of this was hiding in the stomach, yes, and some of this is the waking up without energy. All right, a bit of generational baggage here on mum's side of the family. And the men. Lots of men. 93 generations. Stella, good morning. How are you? So we're talking about intuitive eating and reasons that we might not listen to our intuition as we're eating. And some of this has been associated with our childhood and sometimes with being raised in situations where maybe the food wasn't presented with as much love as we would like. All right, a bit more into the crown chakra again. All right, I allow myself to be led by God. All right, so we've had stomach, we've had heart. Is there any other places that your body is complaining? We also had having trouble getting out of bed in the morning due to fatigue. So now the bones in our head, sometimes they get a bit jammed up when we're stressed. All right, what's coming up is loss of direction in life, forgetting what's important and focusing on all the problems. Feeling like you need to control everyone and everything to be happy. So worry is stuck. Or we could also call it fear or anxiety. Have you ever heard that saying, fear is false evidence appearing real? So fear and anxiety can inhibit change and progress as many people feel comfortable with what they know. Fear is an emotion that controls, paralyzes, and keeps us imprisoned. Fear prevents people from taking action, trusting, and achieving their goals. It takes on a role of sabotage, constantly creating setbacks, worry, and anxiety, which can lead to depression. Fear also creates a sense of separation, vulnerability, and a sense that someone has power over us. So, fear impairs judgment, clouds thinking, limits and blocks your ability to love and to experience peace and joy. So, where do you feel fear in your body? All right, we're going to go back to that 10th chakra. Heartburn, Tavis says, does this relate to the topic? Yes, we're talking about intuitive eating. So I guess sometimes heartburn can be, well, sometimes it can be a physical thing like fungal infection in the stomach, or sometimes there's emotions that we're eating down. Again, the feeling lack of control over events. So when we're in situations where we have no control, it really can bother us. All right, something from age 8 stuck in the heartburn. So feeling unworthy. So what might make you feel unworthy? I let go of the feeling that I will miss out on experiencing something. So what are you scared you're going to miss out on? And I guess we can't all have all the same experiences, isn't it? Some people have this experience, some people have that experience. And it's like what we need to learn from the situation. All right, so fears asking for help. So what do you need help with? So we come to what the oil immortelle. So we call it Salubel here. So it's like an anti-aging blend that we can put on our skin. Um, So this all is about spiritual insight. So Immortelle offers grace and comfort when one feels discouraged or distressed. This blend can assist individuals in transcending the darkness, pain, and stress of life. It offers support in raising levels of consciousness and preparing individuals for new heights of spiritual transformation. So we often want to have a cushy life where we're not challenged, but we think then we don't grow. So we're actually here to grow. So it's like from the other side, they want us to be challenged so that we keep growing and we keep learning. Sometimes we just want to have a little cruise and not learn, but that's not what's best for us. So I'm able to learn. Age 7. Age 7, age 10. So what was happening for you when you were 7 and 10? This says I'll have to meditate on that. I no longer need to swallow my feelings. That one's age 20. So something in the head again on the right front. Again, wanting to avoid feeling. Age 26. So sometimes when we have trauma in our past, the trauma can become associated with the food. So one lady that I worked on, she had a lot of allergies, and we were working on her egg allergy. And so the egg protein is supposed to be most similar to our own body's protein. So, and for her, her father was feeding her egg in the high chair, and she spilled some, and he said, "Oh, naughty girl." And then the mum took offence to that, and a cup of tea went across the room, and not long after that, her father left for good. So for her, egg is not just egg. Egg is about my family got disintegrated. So often this is the case for us too. We'll have been eating something when something yucky goes down in our family, and so then we associate the stress with the food. So I guess like praying before you eat, meditating before you eat, just to have that moment of calm so that we can align ourselves with what we're going to eat and release what's in our head and what's in our body so that we're not connecting the food with our stress state. Right, so there's an oil called Higi, which provides emotional shelter for those who didn't have a comfortable or safe place to exist and now desire to create this on their own. So instead of continuously searching for what their parents, partner, or home life didn't provide, this blend helps them experience sanctuary within. For it is in the still and quiet one discovers the fortitude of their own soul and realizes that they've always been whole. Higgy Blend tends the inner candle flame so individuals can find their way home to themselves. All right, back to the 10 chakra, which is about, accepting everything in this life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because we only really want the nice stuff, but then we don't grow. So it's like we have to accept all of those things. All right, so the emotion with the solar star plate chakra is contentment, satisfaction, feeling balanced and whole. So not feeling whole. So age 16, age 20, all right, and what else is coming up in the solar star chakra is impulsive behaviors. So we can impulsively eat, isn't it? Or shop or any other addiction. Hi, Taloa. So Taloa said, learnt this recently, wanted to share. Fear to faith, guilt to absolution, comparison to gratitude, doubt to hope, control to trust, anger to forgiveness. The oil was higgy, which I've never had, but there. And Elizabeth, yes, you can have some aging blend. All right. All right, so something stuck in our neck. So C4. Suppressing your feelings of anger that's kind of stuck in your neck. All right, so that goes with the throat chakra. All right, I easily release the negative, hurtful words I hear or have heard from my family. So sometimes these negative things that we've heard really get stuck in our body or our mind or our energy field. And it's like we stew on them and go over and over them in our head. So let's say I am a clean slate ready to begin today. All right, so something from 4 months in utero. Okay, so Lisa saying mum's having a really bad time with pain in her left side of her neck and head too. Okay. Something stuck in her C2. So emotions stuck in mum's neck. Neurotic attachments, like from childhood, like age 8 and 17. All right, so needing some minerals for your mum. Molybdenum, which is a trace mineral. And some other stuck emotions in her neck. Feeling separated, so she's not feeling part of or included. Age 33 for mum. For your mum. There's a kids blend called Stronger. So Stronger helps to shield individuals from intense emotions of others, protecting them from absorbing their negative emotions, conscious or unconscious, in their communities. So while this blend assists with energetic autonomy, it also encourages individuals to learn from people who are examples of positive strength and know how to maintain good boundaries. So she's feeling weakened. The left side is often about female, or the right side can be about male. So is your mum wanting to support you, Lisa? Does she feel the intensity of trying to help you? So generational baggage for your mum as well, from her dad's mum and the men on that side. Like 43 generations of men. All right. So just a little announcement for those who come to our get-togethers. So I had advertised it for the 29th of November, but unfortunately I have to change that, and it will be the 6th of December. So hopefully that doesn't upset you. You're all welcome to come. All right. So now how do you feel about your intuition and your eating? and how is your stomach and your heartburn and any other parts of you that are complaining. Now's the time to speak. And thank you for those that were on the call, and thank you for those that are brave enough to say stuff. Oh, so right side, so it could be the men in her life. Okay. So something to do with her sons, so your brothers, what your brothers don't do. So I'm not sure if you know exactly what that is. All right, a little bit on the 12th chakra. Fear of death, it comes up in the 12th chakra. Oh, take with this. Thank you. All right. All right. So Lisa says she stresses about all of them. Is your mum scared to die? Something from your mum from age 16 to do with death. All right. Well, thank you for those that joined in again. We're grateful to have you, grateful for you being you, grateful for the beautiful hearts that you have and the love that you share with other people and the example that you are. Makes a difference. Hopefully you can feel better about what you're eating and can make more choices with your food that are aligned with what your body, mind, and energy field need. Anyway, we all have good days and bad days on that. So any energy that we can clear to help that do better, I'm up for that. All right. Well, thank you and see you. And Lisa said probably, but she says no. And so I said, this is so applicable to me regarding the throat chakra. Thank you. All right. Well, you're all wonderful people. Thank you, Stella. All right. See you later.